Hello peeps, hello YouTube subscribers, hello people that haven't just fallen upon my little YouTube channel. Hello. Today is Saturday the April the 2nd and today I'm doing Lorraine's 65th birthday party in a golf club called Tilsworth. Tilsworth Golf Club is in a place called Dunstable. Dunstable is just outside Luton and it'd be junction 11, but I'm taking another route. I have been there before. I had to look up my YouTube channel to see, it was a number of years ago, see what the layout was. This is not my booking, this is from another DJ who's given me some bookings in the past, but not for some time. And the last time I went back to this venue where I'm going today, in fact, was for him. He runs a sort of a soul, Motown, ska nights, and tonight he's doing one of them events, and obviously he couldn't do this booking. And the lady Lorraine, who I've only spoke to on the phone, apparently he did her wedding 40 years ago and she likes his events. So I've never been to one of his events because it's always on a Saturday, and of course you're always out working on a Saturday. I've got an idea of what he does. It's soul and Motown, right? And some other bits thrown in. So it's from 7:30 to midnight. I've got to leave about 5ish because it's about an hour away, depending what's going on the roads. And it's just 4 o'clock now. Now, last week I said to you, whoever you viewed, was that the wedding here in the UK, the weather in the UK was fantastic. And I said, touch wood, have we passed the winter blues? Well, since I said that, we've had snow. We've had 0 temperatures, we've had -1, -2, we've had hailstones, and it's been pretty miserable. In fact, here in Northampton where I live, we haven't had any snow until now. So in November, December, January, February, typical winter months, we never had snow at all. We had a bit of hail, yes, and we've had 0 temperatures. But now we are getting what we'll classify as winter weather. It's a nightmare. It's so strange. So last week, where I was wandering around in a t-shirt and stuff, this week I've got a bit of a fleece on because it's got a bit chilly. It's mad. It really is mad. So anyway, so that's where I'm going off tonight. So it's repeating. It's Lorraine's 65th. Spoke to her on the phone, and she likes some soul, some Motown, some disco. And it's a venue called Tilsworth Golf Club. As far as I remember, the room's a square room, and in the top right hand side is the bar, and they put tables on the sort of left hand side and next to where the disco sets up, which is by the end wall. So as you walk in, it's the far wall, far as I remember, with patio doors, and I think that's where we drive around. I drive around to unload. Obviously I'll go there and double check, but I think that's how it is. I didn't need to go out and have a look because I said I've been there before. It was a number of years ago, and I had a quick look to remind myself. I wouldn't have thought the room would have changed that much. I think it had a wooden permanent dance floor area, and the rest was carpeted apart from where the bar is. I'm sure that's what it's like, but I'll find out when I get there. So yeah, it'll be my standard kit, which you've all seen before. Nothing more than that really. And well, I'm hoping that I get her music taste right. Also, I had to put the de-icer back in the car because I have no idea what the weather's going to be like at 12:30, 1:45 when I'm leaving. I took it out of the car a couple of weeks ago thinking that was it, but this morning when I was loading up the car, I thought I better grab the de-icer because you never know. So anyway, I'll catch you on the other side. I don't know about you guys, but when I go out I just have something very light to eat. Here's some bit of rice and some tuna. I have something very light. I never ever eat anything from the buffet when ordered. If it's offered to me, I never take anything from the buffet. But just something light. That's all I have. A bit of protein there. There's a view of the back. The golf course is over there. Now I've had to unload and plonk everything at the back. They didn't want me to go in and out that door because it's too cold. So I've had to unload everything here, just where it's not raining, and do it in one go. So I had to walk down this path. This path is all broken. I guess people have been parking their vehicles on it. And I just parked up here to unload. I remember it now. And this is the front. I think the golf course is closed now. But yeah, so they wanted me to unload, put it all outside to keep the heat in. So Tilsworth Golf Club, here we are. This is the main entrance here. And pan around, I'm parked just over there. And like most golf clubs, there's a lot of room. It's on the main road. In fact, that's the A5 that's going across there. That's the A5. I just popped out, but I had to go down there to load up. I left my car there, it's easier to do that. So as we walk through then, Tilsworth Golf Club, Dunstable. So there's not much really to show you inside. So as we go inside, there's not a lot. That's where we are, the Terrace Room. Those of you who are golfers, this is the golf shop. And there's some toilets there for stuff. Members' room. And we go up through these doors. So we're in the Terrace Room. Terrace Room is where we are. So this is as we walk in. This is as we walk in. Oh, we've got people dancing around already. Oh, we've got kids running around already. So if you have a look behind of everything, usual suspects. I've got XMG DJ 15 laptop with a Virtual DJ Pro. I've got the Numark controller. I've got the Shure SM 58 wired mic. I've got the VDJ Tipx. I've got my FBT X-Lite 12s, Stinger 2s 1, 2. I've got the Freedom sticks out, sound to light. 4 gorilla stands, empty box, spare mixer, light switch box, pen and paper, mouse, 20 headphones, spare torch just in case, spare laptop, juice, bits of rubbish here, shoes behind the screen, got black Scrims, wrapz, they're called by wrapz, and I'm hidden the bag there as well. So I've done something different. I've done something different with the VDJ Battens today. I've changed the covers. I put the non-clear covers on today. What do you guys think? The clear one of them was cracked, so I changed them, both of them. The sticks are on sound to light. So there's the FBT X-Lite 12s. There's a bit of rubbish down here. I'm hiding stuff behind the scrim here. I found a room to put some of the stuff. And I've got lines that don't fold, so it's going to be bright. So that's it, and a Samsung tablet. Got kids running around already. So it's Lorraines 66. Bars over there. This is how I remember it actually. There's see on the corner there's take down, the dance floor's take down. Tables on the left as I thought. And then the buffet's on the right. I think about 9:15 I overheard that. It's to midnight. Kids are running around as they do. What I've done with the Freedom sticks, I just put them on a program that I tend to use for weddings, for when it's background music, twinkly lights. So I put that on because the volume's not high enough to activate the sound to light. So I just got them twinkling away. Did I point out my juice before? My important juice? Also, I keep forgetting about this mat. This anti-fatigue mat. I think it's a really good buy actually. I don't get any aches. Can't see, it's a bit too dark, but it's pretty good value. I think it's one of the best things I bought. Yeah, so that was Lorraine's party celebration. Obviously, there's not much, if anything at all, from the dance floor because it was not my booking, and therefore I sort of didn't have any permission to do any of those shorter shots. There was a bit of a strange ending about 11:30ish. One of the guests actually just collapsed. We thought it may well be. Well, I thought, oh, someone is peed. You know, they've drunk, you know, we drunk too much. But apparently, after a while, much later on, we discovered that the girl, a younger girl, I don't know, 20s, I guess, have a tendency to faint. So obviously she collapsed in the corner around 11:30. I must admit, there wasn't many people left at 11:30. There were a lot of families there, so obviously they left early. So I just saw this sort of commotion going on in front of me, on the left-hand side of me. And I sort of left my booth to have a look, and I could see that they were surrounding somebody. So I went back to the bar staff. I said, look, you better switch the lights on, because the room was dark, right? I said, someone looks like they had an accident. So they switched the lights back on, and they were fussing around this girl, and there's a couple of people saying, phone the ambulance, phone the ambulance. But no one did phone the ambulance in the end of the day. She sort of came back as it was, and that really, she's all right at the end of the day. She's all right, apparently. As I said, near the end, people were saying that actually she has this tendency sometimes to faint. So that's what obviously happened, but obviously no one knew at the time. I just thought it was a drink. So my apologies to her, thinking the worst. So that sort of killed it at the end, really. It couldn't, you know, lights are on, couldn't get going. Some people started saying, playing this song, that song, as a sort of as a joke to this girl, you know, collapsing. So it sort of had a fizzed out, really, at that particular point. But Lorraine and her husband did come up to me and thank me and said it was a great evening, etc, etc, etc. I don't expect any reviews, because I don't know her email address for Trustpilot anyway, and it wasn't my booking. So that was that, really. Now I'm doing this prologue or after video actually a considerable time later. Today is actually the 12th of April, and I'm now doing the after video. I actually have COVID. I actually was tested COVID last Thursday or Wednesday, I can't remember now, and I believe I probably picked it up at that party. I've self-isolated. Apparently you don't have to self-isolate anymore, you can go out and spread it around, but I kept myself to myself. Apart from today, I need to go out today and work, but I had a wedding on a Saturday, so when I tested positive, I was in a sort of a bit of a pickle, I would say. So luckily for me, the first DJ that I know was available, so I passed him on the booking, and I rang up the groom who I was dealing with, and I explained to him the situation. He was obviously cool about it. Strange thing was, I had a call about 5:30. Initially I thought someone was trying to book me. They're saying, are you blah blah blah, you blah blah blah. I go and say, yeah. And then they started ranting and raving. First of all, I thought, hello, this must be the mother-in-law or somebody, about the wedding on Saturday. And I said to the person who's ranting and raving, I said, look, actually I'm not doing the disco. I've got COVID, and I've passed on the disco to a colleague of mine who I know very, very well. Danny knows about it, the groom. And I was told by the venue that the room turnaround is 6 o'clock. So I don't know why you're ringing me like a 5:45 or 5:30, whatever it was. She said, I am the venue. She said, the room's empty. I've got the room empty. Why don't you come now? I said, well, hold on a minute. So she was panicking because she emptied the room out about 5:30. She wanted to get everyone back in, and she couldn't get everyone back into the DJ setup. Now, I rang the DJ and I said, look, this venue, and he says, I know it very well, been there before, I'm 2 miles down the road. I plan to get there around 6. I'm not hanging around and waiting. So I rang him up the next day on the Sunday to find out how things was. And initially this venue person was okay. Then apparently, while he was setting up, she stood beside him, watching him. Now, I don't know what's the matter with this person. How many times have we gone to a venue waiting for a room turnaround, and we've waited because they're running late? I've never ever gone up to the venue staff and started giving them like in the ear, I'm waiting, never. So yeah, why? Well, you know, I can't understand. I know the reason why. She wanted to get people back in the room so the venue can do their bit, because obviously, as we know, once they've cut the cake, the first dance, and they've got the buffet, they finished. They go home and the night staff take over. So I'm going to be a bit wary about this venue. I've never been there before because they have a guy that goes there who I know. But I don't like the sort of attitude of the venue staff, really. She was Scottish. I thought she was Irish, but she's on. I thought she was. I honestly thought she was the bride's mother or somebody having a go at me. But apparently she was all right until. But the DJ said when he was setting up, she stood beside him watching. Well, why? I don't know. Anyway, that was my little experience. I've never had anyone hassle me like that before. I think I've mentioned this before on videos. I hate room turnarounds because there is pressure. I believe there's pressure. They're supposed to clear the room at 6. They want to start at 7, or let's say 7:30 or something. The speech is overrun. Everything overruns. It's 6:30. It's 6:30. The staff then say you can come in now, and then you've got half an hour. Now, my attitude to that is saying it's not my fault we're running late. This will take me at least 45 minutes to an hour. I've got to make sure everything's safe. I've got to make sure the cables aren't hanging around. No one can trip over them. It's not my fault. But there you go. That's my. Did any of you guys have any experience like that? I suppose we're all out on the road. So if I was doing the gig, obviously I wouldn't have had the phone call. But my plan was to get there around 5:30ish anyway, because I'm by myself. The other DJ, he takes his girlfriend with him, and the girlfriend helps to set up his gear, so a little bit quicker. So that's that really. I'm free this weekend. This is the bank holiday weekend, by the way, and I'm free. I'm not booked. And then the following week, I've got a wedding, and it's the 3rd time. So the last 2 years it's been cancelled because of COVID, and this is the 3rd go at it. And that's been my first wedding for a while. I have done a wedding this year. Last Saturday's one would have been a get back into the swing of thing weddings, because I've been doing a lot of birthday parties. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, I'll see you all next time on another video. Remember, if you've got any comments, put them below, particularly about venues and the way that their attitude. Anything else you want to comment about. And if you like it, fine. If you don't like my videos, tell me. I'll see if I can improve it. I do it raw, as you've probably gathered over the years. I don't have any fancy editing software. I just do it as it is. It's raw as it is. I know some of the, particularly the American ones, are really, obviously must spend a lot of time editing because they're really super smooth, aren't they? But anyway, I haven't got time to do editing. I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. I had photos, one of the photo shops, one of the big ones once, and I couldn't get my head around it. I think you either do or you don't. Anyway, take care. It's you're in the UK, it's bank holiday weekend. I hope the weather's, I don't know if it's supposed to be nice or not, I don't know, but have a good one. It's the first bank holiday I think we've had without any restrictions at all. So anyway, take care. I'll catch you on the other side.